Hi, how many of you feel that the situation is really scary? I'm talking about coronavirus or COVID-19 situation. And how many of you want to come out stronger from this and take all the opportunities which is going to come in the real future? If your answer is yes, and if you're an entrepreneur, this video is for you. Hi, hello, this is Ganesh, your millionaire coach and author of the book Money Leaks. And I'm also an entrepreneur. I run a training institute. So also, I interact with more than 1,000 plus entrepreneurs in my region. I'm a member in BNI. So I interact with almost 1,000 plus entrepreneurs, and the situation is really scary for them too. So I thought of preparing a financial tips for MSMEs or entrepreneurs who wants to come out of this situation and take up all the opportunities really available now. So I have prepared a presentation. So let's go out and see what is really available for the situation and why this situation is really different from whatever you had gone through in your life or in our life in the last more than 60, 70 years, because this situation is really new and unprecedented. So the first thing is, this situation just happened in 2 months and it is spread across almost 160 plus countries. So all the major MNCs, the major companies which are really who will do the capital expenditures irrespective of the situation, they had held back their plans. And Europe and US are badly affected almost till now. As of April 20, the almost 1,60,000 people have died, almost 16 lakh people that got affected, and it's getting worsened in certain countries, and new countries are certainly getting affected. So this is a plan, and a complete economic activity is stalled. That's what we can say, because till February first week, the entire economy of the world has been projected to be 3.3% in that range, and within a month, in March and April now, the projection has gone down to less than a percentage. And if the situation goes on as IMF and international agencies are checking or saying that most of the countries are going to get into recession, and almost even US is going to get into recession or even depression. Depression is something like next level of worst economic scenario. So, if recession is nothing but contracting in GDP, the growth rate is going to get contracted, and depression is something like it's very worsened situation. It happened once in a while, almost 100 years before, almost 1930, 90 years before. So during that depression, almost entire economy got wiped off, and US struggled, and along with the World War, it took longer than time, almost 25 years for US to come out of the depression, and only in 1954 the real economy started picking up. So it can be attributed to World War also. So that is one thing with respect to depression. So now the situation is they are calling it as depression 2.0. It may be in place, or it depends upon how the virus is going to be contained. And what you need to know is there might be shortfall in income, as you already experienced. Certain people will always say that, and credit might be there. That the outstanding credit which your company needs to take in, that will be there. But the thing is, it will not. It may not hit bank account, or it may get delayed. You may not know, because you need to know that the other person is also an entrepreneur or businessman who is struggling to get payment done, right? So this is that you need to acknowledge first. The situation is viral, and everybody are finding it really difficult to come out of the situation. And money required, what you need to do for your business to manage is the next 6 months money. And for example, if your operational expense is 4 lakhs, you should be having at least 24 to 30 lakhs of amount in your bank account, or you need to try to mop up so that. And you also, what you can do is try to understand with your employees, like, and try to convey them the what is the situation, and see if any uh, short-term agreements can be done. For example, your salary can be cut down to a minimum wage, and once the condition improves, you can give it back to them. I'm not saying to cut down completely. Give it back to them only not one after a 6 months or 3 months period, based upon your uh, area of business. For example, if it is FMCG, once the company starts working, it is possible for you to grow, to start making money immediately. If it is some other industry like manufacturing or automobile, it takes really a lot of time to uh, get into production, as well as to come over all the expenses which has happened in the last 3 months, right? So all these are you need to take care based on your situation. It's time to analyze and take a decision right now itself. And what you can do now is it's for the at least for the next 10 days, it's in a lockdown period still, and we may not know whether it will be extended or based on because most of the European countries, Singapore has extended the lockdown till May 9th or 10th, May 15th. It varies with countries. And in India, we are just in nascent stage, we can say that because all these countries, the European and US countries, has breached the mark. Like they have gone beyond a lack of coronavirus reach, and out of the death itself is more than 10 to 12 20,000 as of now. So in India, the affection, the spread is just to 15,000 people, and we are fearing, and government is taking almost every measure to contain. So this is so instead of thinking about opening on May 3 or whatever, try to analyze the situation, start networking, start building up your potential. For example, you may not get business right now, but if you take a decision right now to do marketing, like whatever you're doing, increase your marketing activity. You can also do paid advertisement because market is in the social media because the rates are already down almost 50%. That's what I see from international businessmen and other people who are saying that this is the right time to increase your marketing activity, reach out to the existing client, say them that what are the maintenance they can do for free right now, and stay in touch with the existing clients because your existing clients can increase your business once the market improves. Because if you're able to help them during these times, they will automatically provide your business immediately once the condition improves. And learn something new. Apart from that, learn something new in your industry or related to your industry. Don't go beyond. Just because if you're not able to make money, if you're going beyond and starting a new business, it's going to affect your business whenever things are improving. So my suggestion would be to, if you're in industry A, try to have an industry B, not industry E or C, E or S, which is far beyond, right? So it's as simple as that. So just increase the additional activity, increase the additional source of income, and which means that once the condition improves, you are able to take care of two industries together because you are in this industry for the last 3 to 5 years or so. You had got a sense of how to operate in this, and if you're starting something new, it's going to increase your income, right? So this is what you can do right now to overcome your challenges in your business. And as I rightly said, this time it's not different because we are looking at recession or even depression. Most of the European countries, France, Spain, uh, day by day the things are getting worse, and the contraction in GDP, that's what they're saying. In 2020 is going to be negative territory, and even in 2021 it can be scary. If this continues, the way the people come out and operate, the way the business happens in all those countries, it's going to be difficult, and it takes lots of time for people to come out of the crisis and be normal, to lead their normal life. So in India, across the world, there are two countries which is really going to do good. One is China and one is India. The contraction level is great. Earlier we used to go at 67%. Now we are coming down to 4.5%. But the positive thing is we are in positive territory in GDP growth level. But the biggest problem is that how many industries are going to get profitable because of that? Because we are entirely dependent on local economy, local domestic consumption, and how the money is going to be there with the local people for to purchase if there is no job. All these the things are really difficult. So try to understand that and start working on all the points whatever we discussed right now. And with respect to personal finance, because really this is really essential, because all your business plans will get affected once if your personal finance are not then set. So this is my tip or what I suggest to people, like what is your monthly expense? Try to analyze that. What is your monthly income? This is the reverse way of processing. What is your monthly expense? The needed expense. It's not like now you're not able to go. You will not be able to go to the hotels, malls, and all other things. So your expense will be cut by maximum percentage. If you understand, if you calculate your expense right now, it will come down to a point where it is a really necessary expense which you need to do in a month. So try to calculate that. Include all your monthly bills, your insurance bills, and everything, and now see what is your monthly income, whatever you're taking in for the last 1 year or 2 years, so that you'll know your monthly income and expense. Now, do you expect shortfall in the income in the next 6 months? You need to understand this, because if your income is entirely dependent on business, will there be a shortfall? Try to understand that point. And this is what you need to do. Uh, Build up an emergency fund, at least next 8 to 10 months of monthly income. And more than monthly income, if you're able to cover your monthly expense, that is more than enough at this moment. So if you're able to have monthly expense of 8 to 10 months, then that should be more than sufficient to come out of this crisis for you, because your business will slowly start gaining traction. And you can start making money. You can start increasing, get your income, and even more than that. So why I say 8 to 10 months is a general thumb rule. What they say is that 6 months of emergency fund, but that is applicable only for the situation where it is a, if it is only your family's meeting an emergency. But here the situation is across the world, across the city, region. The situations are very, very pathetic. And the thing is, you need to have money so that you'll be able to cope up with the situation. Even if the situation doesn't improve for the next 2 to 3 months, you don't need to worry. So that is a thing why we say that at this moment you should have at least 8 to 10 months of monthly income as reserves or savings. And no need to panic. This too shall pass, because the world has seen so many things, tsunami and so many things, mortgage crisis, and all the bubbles which has happened in the past. Everything has gone past. Look at your other resources right now, the assets which you can monetize if the situation is worsening. For example, gold. That is easy way to make money. To make money if the situation is really bad, right? So try to understand what is the assets, liquid assets which you can monetize right now. Try to have the plan B. If your expense is going beyond, try to have plan B. And what if you are ready with emergency fund? If your fund is ready, take a look at your current investments. Don't book loss. This is with respect to whatever investments is going on right now. Don't book losses in equities if there is a already a loss. For example, most of you would have started with the SIP mutual fund. If it is negative territory, leave as it is. Take the money only when if it is really needed, or else just leave as it is, because SIP means rupee cost averaging will come into effect, meaning you will be buying all the funds which is available at lower prices. For example, your NAV would have been 150 a month before, but in the last 2 months, a month or two before, but in the last 3 4 weeks, the NAVs would have gone down to even 120 or 100. So the possibility of buying so many huge number of units is possible right now. And check your insurance coverage, which is really needed, because that is the biggest emergency which will happen, especially health insurance. If you're not having right now, take the health insurance right now. And life insurance you should have, because this is we are seeing so many deaths which is not expected, and they are dying all of a sudden just because of this one virus. So your life is precious. Try to take term insurance at this moment, so that even your family's life is taken care. So if you love your family, take the term insurance. And if you love your entire family together, have a health insurance for all your family together. So this is really needed at this moment. And why equity investments? Valuations are, and what you can do now is, once your emergency fund is taken care, once your insurance and everything are in place, valuations are already less in equities, and it's going to come to be less in the coming weeks. Going to be less in the coming weeks and months to go, because market has gone to a down, and now it's bounced back a bit. But the thing is, with the worsening economic conditions, it's going to go down still deep. So the possibility of great returns once you invest even a smaller amount at the bottom, once the market goes up, is going to be high. So achieving long-term goals is going to be easy for the next 6 months. If you're able to make money and have it set aside and invest in equities, then that going to fetch you a bigger returns in the next 3 to 5 years itself. So this is the right moment to for you to park all your money in equities, extra money. I'm repeating again, extra money, apart from your emergency fund, apart from all the things which whatever we discussed, the extra money, if you're able to keep it in, put in equities, so that you don't need this money, then this is going to be a huge return making avenue. And if you can do something to avoid the crisis itself in your business, please do that and be happy, because this is one situation. Because you can't be silent, you can't take. This is the time to take action. You need to face the problem. So to be happy, what you need to do? Uh, Either you can sit back and see that the crisis will go away, or if you cannot do anything, please follow from first slide whatever is available. Because you need to take some actions in your business. You need to take some actions in your personal financial life. Only then your life will be happy right now and even in the future, or else it's really, really difficult to cross over the current. crisis. And if you need any help, you can reach out to me. I'm available on a website. You can either reach there or mail me in the email address, or you can always give me a call. And why me? As I said in the introduction, I'm author of the book. I employee turned entrepreneur. I know the problems of an employee and entrepreneur in personal finance. And I own a company called Vyama Wealth Management Services Private Limited. I'm a support director of Business Forum and interacted with more than 1,000 plus business owners in the last 3 years. So I understand the problem and pain points of all the entrepreneurs who are going through a tough times in these situations. So I'm just giving, so looking at these things, I thought I can give you a bonus to understand what is money and how to do the money management right now, because this is the crisis of the time where we can learn something new and come out stronger, emerge stronger. So just like how the butterflies come out of a cocoon, it emerges and fly like anything. So if you want to be like that, I have prepared an online digital course. I will be sharing the slide share in the YouTube video. So just click the slide share link. You will be able to see all the slides by yourself. And at the last slide, if you click the Your Money Blueprint, you can open the worth of the courses around 4,997. And what you will learn here is what are the money management things you should learn in your life. What is real return? What is the actual investment you need to do in your life? All these things are available. And one good thing is these are not taught in any schools and colleges. So these are all my last 14 years of experience, 9 years of IT experience where I worked as an employee, and then in the last 5 years I completely turned into a personal financial advisor. So if you are interested to learn, just click the link and it's absolutely free for you. So for all the entrepreneurs out there, please start taking necessary action so that you come out stronger, and your business is going to go even bigger. So thanks for watching. Please share this video with your friends so that they also know what the problem is, and is this situation really scary. I'm not talking about the scariness of the virus, or I'm not repeating the same thing, because once you open the news channel, it's all about virus is scary, you need to take these actions. Entire day is filled with only corona. I'm not talking about that. How to, in the scary part of your business, and how to come out of the problems of your business. So thanks for watching. Please click the subscribe button if you liked it, and enroll in my course and enjoy the course. Waiting to receive your positive comments. Thank you for watching. Please click the subscribe button.